Hi Year 3, we are going to be doing some adding. We're going to do some 3-digit adding today. So on Tuesday's lesson you need a dice to roll and find 3 different numbers. So that's what we're going to do. I want you to get a piece of paper or a book and you're going to do this with me so we can do it at the same time. Okay? So I'm going to roll my dice. The first number I get is 3. Okay, now when I'm adding 3-digit numbers, I need to have my hundreds, my tens and my ones column. So I'm going to put 3 in my ones column. I'm going to throw the dice again. Oh, got 3 again. So I'm going to put 3 in my tens column. Oh my goodness, and 2. I've got 3 again. I'm going to change it to 2. Okay, now because I am adding, I need to do my addition sign. Right, so I'm going to throw them again. I've got a 1. So I've got a 1 in my units column. A 5 for my tens. Oops. And another 5. Okay, so let's have a look at the 2 3-digit numbers that I've got. My first number says 233, so it's 233. My second number, 551, is 551. So I've got 233 and 551. Now because I am adding, it doesn't matter which way round I'm doing it. I can have the smallest number first or I can have the biggest number first. It doesn't matter. So have you written 233 and 551 down? Okay, now remember we are adding. So our answer is going to get bigger. So it's going to be bigger than 233 and it's going to be bigger than 551. So I'm going to start first with my ones column. This is where we start. We start our adding in the ones column first. So I've got 3, add 1. So 3 and 1 more is 4. Then I'm going to move to my tens column next. I've got 3, add 5. 3 and 5 more gives me 8. And then I'm going to look at my hundreds column. I've got 2, add 5. 2 and 5 more. 7. So my answer is 784. Is that bigger than these 2 numbers? Yes, so I know that I've added that up. Brilliant. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, this time I've got a 1. Let's do my tens number next. Got a 6. And my hundreds. 4. My second number, 2 in the ones column, 5 in my tens column, and 2 in my hundreds column. Okay, now remember we are adding, so I need to make sure I've got my addition sign. Now let's remind ourselves about the numbers that we've got. So we've got 461, which is 461. 461. Our next number is 252. So remember how to read that number. 252. Okay, let's get ready for adding. Which column do we start at for adding? The ones column. Okay, so 1 add 2 is 3. Okay, our next numbers that we're adding, we're looking at the tens column now. So we've got 6 and we've got 5. We've got 6 and 5 more. So I might put 6 in my head and count on 5, or I might use my number doubles. I know that 5 and 5 is 10 and 1 more. So 6 and 5, 6, 7, 11. Oh, now 11. Remember what we need to do here for our 11. The 1 that would be in the ones column of our 11 comes here. The 1 that would be in the tens column of our 11, we write under here. So if we think of the number 11, we've got tens and ones. There's 1 in the ones column and 1 in the tens column. The 1 column goes here, the tens column goes underneath, okay? Now when we look at the hundreds column, we've got 4 add 2, then we need to add this one on as well. So 4 add 2 is 6, and 1 more gives me 7. So my answer is 713. Okay? Right, I'm going to give you some numbers now. Let's do it over here. Okay, I'd like you to have a 4, a 2, and a 6. So the number is 624, and you're going to add an 8, a 7, and a 3. Now, not use the dice numbers. So now you've got 378. So you're going to add 624 and 378. Can everyone write that one down for me? Now I want you to have a go. You're going to start with the ones column first. So 4 add 8. And if the number is a 2, if the answer is a 2-digit number, think about your tens and your ones. Your 1 column will, 1 number will go here, and your tens numbers will carry underneath. Okay? So you can pause me and have a little go, and then unpause me in a minute and we'll see if we get the right answer. Okay, good luck. Okay, so let's see how we get on. So we've got 4 add 8. Now I could put 8 in my head and count on 4. I could put 4 in my head and count on 8. I know that 8 is 2 4s, so I could do 4 add 4 add 4. So 3 4s if I'm using my times table. But the answer for 4 add 8, change my pen, is 12. So if I think about 12, oh no, I do need purple. Oh, silly, it's strong. So if I think of the number 12, 2 in my ones column and 1 in my tens column. So 2 comes here and the 1 goes underneath. Right, now we're going to add 2, add 7, and we need to add this one underneath. Okay, so 2 add 7, add 1 gives me 10. So I've got 7 here, and 2 and a 1 gives me 3, and I know that my number bonds 7 and 3 is 10. So let's have a think about the 10 number. So 0 is going to come here, and my 1 in my 10 column is going to come underneath. Okay, now I've got 6, add 3, and 1 more. Oh, I've got another number bond here. I've got 6, and I've got 4. So 6 and 4 is 10. Now, when I write it, my 0 and my 1, so my answer is now not 1000, but we move over a column. So I've now got my 1,000. So we've got 1,000, got no hundreds, we've got no tens, and we've got 2 ones. So we would say 1,002. Remember, these zeros are important placeholders, because if I didn't have it, the answer would be 12, and that's not the right answer. So we've got to remember about these zeros, they're very important. So my answer is 1,002. Did you get it? If not, go back, look at it again and try again. If you got it, fantastic, you're ready to move on. So if you've got a dice, use your dice, throw your dice and get 2 3-digit numbers and practice your adding. Or you can just think up your own numbers like we did here and just make up your own numbers to add, okay? Good luck, hope you get on okay. Let me know if you need any help, and I'd love to see what you're doing. So remember to post, okay? See you later, take care.